First Local. Supported by Maker North. 3D printing, laser cutting, 3D design, education, prototyping, and more. Maker North, whatever it takes. Well, good morning. Apparently something has to be fixed. So in our own inimitable way, here we are saying good morning. Get out of here. It is Wednesday. It's hump day. And boy, does it ever feel like it. There's nothing like midweek to manage turbulent news and eternal chaos, such as only can be found within our ranks. So welcome. Thank you for watching.
Cut it. There you go.
Camera one. Now I can do this to you in front of everybody. Yeah.
All right. Are you going to tell them or am I going to tell them?
Well, I wish there was a way I could get instant feedback. You know, it's one of those good news, bad news things. The good news is it's June 1st today. May is done. On Friday, June 3rd, Mercury, that troublesome planet that rules electronics and communications, will go direct again. Now, the effects can still be felt for a few days afterwards. Well, okay, yeah, like almost 2 weeks, but they won't be as bad. So you know what? I have to go get a new cell phone because this one is glitching. And I will wait until next week to do so.
Okay. And
the bad news is we're canceled.
We're canceled.
So
3 shows left.
Yeah, 3 shows left, and they will be spectacular. It's too bad because I was going to flash everybody next week. So, you know, yeah. So, you know, you're going to miss out on that.
We'll
but,
put that on TikTok.
Hey, you'll still be able to catch my action behind the screen as I manage the content for the website. So there it is. All right.
So, yeah, 3 shows left.
It's been a slice.
It's been a slice.
And we will count it down delightfully. Life is filled with change. And when something happens that is unexpected, you can only assume the universe has something far better and bigger plans. So stay tuned.
Now, the powers that be have kind of hinted that there's going to be a rework of the show maybe for the fall. We don't know yet.
Yeah, but you know, I mean, and you know, it's that Japanese principle of kaizen, those constant tiny improvements. So yeah, I mean, I was being dramatic because I can be dramatic and I will be dramatic. It's been put on pause was the official word. So
could be a long pause. Could be a short pause.
You know, and might be furry pause.
Yeah.
Because we'll still have our guest on Friday.
That's right.
We have guests tomorrow. So, you know, I mean, it's business as usual. And it doesn't do to cry in one's coffee. So, you know, we just kind of wait and see what happens and hope that, you know, things turn around at the last moment because they can.
Hey, they can. Happens to showbiz all the time.
Well, it does.
So
it absolutely
definitely
does.
A cooler day today, cooler morning today. That cold front did come through as planned, except it didn't produce really a lot of rain or thunderstorms, at
Yeah.
least here.
Well, even my 7-year-old was like, "Mom, are we going to have a thunderstorm today?" She gets
Yeah.
excited until they happen, and then she's like, "Ah."
Yeah, thunderstorms are cool. I like
Cool.
thunderstorms.
Yeah.
Anyway, what else do we got to talk about? Anything?
Well, I mean, I do admit that, my thirst for news was quenched with the news that I received yesterday. I did find out that the liberal percentage keeps increasing incrementally.
Does it?
Well, again, like that speaks to my theory that Liam, what is he, Hancock?
Hancock?
Liam Hancock is a composite. So, there's a collective of people that are behind this composite face, and each person is going now and casting their ballot just to kind of legitimize the parachuting of this individual into Algoma, although he has not participated in any of the debates, to
Any
my knowledge.
questions from the
Hasn't
media?
answered any questions. There is no phone number for him. You can call the 800 number that is attached to the Liberal website, but ask them to speak to him or how to reach him, and they all go,
Not here. Very strange. I guess we'll find out tomorrow what happens, right?
Well, I think we can assume what's going to happen
Yeah.
there, but yeah, we will definitely find out tomorrow, and we will certainly bring you all of that news tomorrow.
All right.
So, yeah.
Okay, well, I'll have some weather coming up for you. Not looking all that bad, a little on the cool side, but let's send it to Heidi for news.
All the news. All the news. All right. So yesterday at about 1:30, emergency services did respond to a motor vehicle collision near the downtown core. When they arrived on the scene, they did locate an individual who was laying in the middle of Wellington Street East, right at Church Street, suffering from injuries involved in the collision. So this had to do with a commercial vehicle and a motorcycle. They did appear to have collided. They caused, there was an injury as a result. The male was taken to the hospital, and the intersection remained slow, did remain slow, throughout the investigation and the subsequent cleanup. So no further information really expected to come out of that. But if any does come, certainly we will bring that to you, whether on the website or here. Okay, how many of you have the Tim Hortons app? I see it all the time, people proffering their cell phones at the window of the drive-thru. I do not. Mostly because I don't like unnecessary appage on my phone. Anyway, there are about 4 million Tim Hortons app users. The company knows more about you through these apps than one would think. So according to multiple stories, I don't have a pen. That's what's happening here. Yeah, because I was going to circle that. Anyway.
Can't afford.
I'll just chew through the tip of my finger and circle it in blood. Okay, according to multiple stories, including one written by the Globe and Mail, Tim Hortons is facing numerous privacy commissioner investigations, as well as lawsuits all around the app's tracking capacity. So James McLeod is a writer for the Financial Post. He filed a Freedom of Information, like an FOI, asking for all of his specific tracking data by the app, and subsequently produced a very robust report. In it, he states that the app tracked literally all of his movements, over 2,700 of them, in less than 5 months, and not just while he was using the app, so it's passively tracking at the same time. What he did say was, from my home to my office, to a Blue Jays game at Rogers Centre, even all the way to Morocco, where I traveled on vacation last June. The company's app silently tracked and logged my coordinates and relayed them back to the corporate servers. He noted that using the app, it even tracked him to his ex-girlfriend's home one Tuesday evening and sent an event log to their server every time they thought he might be going to the competition. So the Financial Post, I'm laughing because I really can't believe it. It's definitely not funny. The Financial Post reached out to Tim Hortons for statement, and we're told that it's up to the user to deny this type of tracking. So what they're saying is the company only collects location data if users opt in and allow the app to access the GPS on the phone. And this is coming from the Tim Hortons Chief Corporate Officer, Mr. Duncan Fulton. He further said that we are not on the cutting edge of this. We are the blunt edge of a butter knife compared to the cutting edge collection and use of data. The blunt edge of a butter knife. So you can't make that up. That's an actual quote. Okay, so the 4 privacy commissioners then were concerned when they opened their probe, according to the Globe and Mail. What they are saying is geolocational data can be very sensitive, as it can reveal information about the habits and activities of individuals. For example, medical visits, places that they regularly frequent. And again, this is coming from the 4 privacy commissioners when they launched the probe. So a federal spokesperson provided them with an update on when the full investigation might go public. The investigation is ongoing, but in its final stages, and we expect it to be completed very soon. And this is coming from Vito Pugliese, who is a spokesman for the Federal Office of the Privacy Commissioner. So we will continue to follow this story and bring you the updates as they happen. So there that is. And if I had my pen, I'd do this, but I cannot. So keep going with the news. I was going to keep going with the news. See, this is probably something that I won't miss, is being bossed around by you, Mike Tchaikovsky. Okay. A lot of people, we did receive an email from one concerned individual, and certainly I have people close to me that want to know the answer as well, because although some restrictions have been lifted in and around crossing the border for people who are vaccinated, what about the people who did make the choice not to get vaccinated, which again was a choice that was available? Okay. This is what's coming forward. COVID-19 restrictions at the border will remain in place for at least another month. And this is coming from the Public Health Agency of Canada, and that was said yesterday. The agency made the announcement on Twitter. There you go. I mean, it's not official until it gets tweeted. The day after Parliament voted down a Conservative opposition motion to revert to pre-pandemic rules for travel. Several pandemic restrictions are in place at Canadian airports and land borders, including vaccine mandates, random COVID-19 tests, and the requirement that international travelers answer pandemic-related questions on the Arrive Can app, which I hear is fraught with all sorts of glitches and technical challenges. Anyway, travelers must also wear masks on planes and passenger trains. Specific restrictions may vary or do vary depending on the traveler's age, citizenship, and vaccination status. Business groups and Conservative opposition members have criticized the government's decision to maintain the restrictions, particularly at Canada's airports, as provincial restrictions have eased elsewhere in the country. So the Canadian Airports Council has blamed massive customs delays across the country on the pandemic measures and an insufficient number of staff. In some cases, the lineups are so long the airports can't physically contain them, so passengers are held in planes or on the tarmac and let in small groups. So again, if there is no official timeline for lifting the restrictions. So we were just going to have to wait and see how this plays out. Obviously, there are a lot of discussions happening in and around this. This article will be posted to our website later on in the day, so you can go to SueOnline.com and I will have summarized it nicely for you, all of the relevant details, because certainly there's a lot of discourse here that I'm not afforded the time to kind of go into all of it.
And Heidi, I have to say this because it kind of pissed me off, is that ArriveCan app is crap because it's putting people into quarantine.
Do you see what you did there,
No,
though? You rhymed it.
I know. But it really does. It puts people into quarantine. We had somebody that we know that it did it to, and they thought they were quarantined for 14 days, but yet it wasn't. It's just because you get an email from the government saying you got to check in. Like, they really have to look at what they're doing.
You want us to use the app, it better not be crap. That's it.
Remember, we got a bunch of brainless twats in government doing nothing for us. Sorry, that's my opinion.
Well,
Nobody
you're the
else's.
one that uses it, right? You know.
Yeah, I know, but how many other people are having the same issues?
Well, I would argue you are not alone.
Yeah.
Mike is a very tech-savvy individual. Ooh, and I forgot about your article yesterday. Sorry. We were in that meeting. I didn't get to it.
Sorry.
But I will get to that today. Mike does weekly publish always a very helpful technical assessment of a gadget, a doohickey, or one of the new things that are emerging to make your life better. Okay, now in order to make our lives better, we're going to go over to Mr. Craig Huckerby, our weather specialist, to talk to us about what's going on today. Craig, take it away.
Oh, there we are. Well, we're a little cooler today, as I said, but comfortable. We're going to be around seasonal, maybe, if we can get up to about 18 degrees today. Right now, Environment Canada is calling for a low of 12, or a high of 12. I think we'll do a little better than that. We'll take a look outside. This is what we look like. Not as sunny and bright as it was yesterday. We do have some clouds to deal with today, but they're just clouds. We don't have to worry about any rain or thunderstorms heading our way. The wind will be picking up from 15 kilometers an hour to 30 kilometers an hour from the northwest, so that's giving us some cool breezes for today. Let's take a look at your 12-hour forecast. Just to recap, we have a little bit of sun right now with some cloud, and we're going to pretty much keep those clouds in and around the area. I do have some rain in the forecast for the evening. It's only a slight chance. It's actually kind of overdone. Temperatures around 13 degrees for your evening and 4 degrees for the overnight. So we are dipping quite a bit during the overnight. Oh, I have to stretch here. Is that what I'm doing? I'm stretching. She's drinking her coffee. And
Is
now
it
we
coffee?
can send it back to Heidi, and I'll have your weather coming up.
Is it coffee in my cup? Only my bartender knows for sure. All right, we are going to take a break and hop into the world of our sponsors. You will hear from Superior Adult Learning, out there doing the good work, one-on-one, working with adult learners who have set for themselves literacy goals, whether it's in terms of increasing their skills in reading, in writing, communication, digital device usage. If you are one of those adults and you do want to increase your skills in any of those areas, please do reach out to Pat and Wendy. They are waiting for your call, and they will help you concretize your goals and set in motion a plan to get you to where you want to be. We will also hear from the Chamber, inviting everybody to do all things local, shop local, dine local, have all the things local happen so that we can all support each other in this time of recovery. When we come back, we will talk about the ongoing housing crises. We will talk about a summer book club at the northern branch of the public library, as well factoids, social media. So please do go fill your cup and come on back. Shop local, dine local, listen local, love local. Small businesses in the Algoma area have been a huge part of our community. Now is the time to show our support for them. From local markets to retail stores, music venues, and restaurants. Small businesses make up the backbone of our community. So go on, embrace all they have to offer by shopping, dining, listening, and loving local. Visit ssmcoc.com to learn more or to join the Chamber today. Superior Adult Learning provides free one-on-one support to help you reach your goals. Improve your reading, writing, and math skills, become more independent, and increase your employability. Visit www.superioral.ca to get started now. Well, good morning and welcome back. In case you missed it, we've already talked about privacy concerns and a probe being launched over the tracking capacity of the Tim Hortons app. We've talked about COVID measures at the borders remaining in place for all travelers for at least another month. We also talked about the fact that First Local will be stopping this Friday. We will be pausing indefinitely, and so come Monday there will be no show, and that's that. So no crying into your coffee. Let's talk for a minute about the Huron Central Railway. So new letters of support then for the HCR are being gathered in what is billed as the final push to get the federal government to support rail line infrastructure improvements on the line between Sault Ste. Marie and Sudbury. Oh, okay. Okay. City Council approved sending a new letter of support to update its 2018 letter to stakeholders working to get the federal and provincial governments to share in the $33 million upgrade project. So the co-chair of the local stakeholder group, Mr. Joe Fratesi, did say that the committee believes it's very close to getting the federal government's approval of $11 million of financing under its revised National Transportation Corridors program. So what Fratesi did say in an official statement was that it was suggested that updated letters of support be received from all the stakeholders, the communities, and the industries for the final submission. And so that's what they're doing. They're gathering these letters of support. So he did say also that municipalities and industries are freely providing the letters without any hesitation or pushback. So the plan has called once again for a total of $33 million over 7 years, with an equal contribution from the federal and provincial governments and Genesee and Wyoming Canada, which is the parent company of the Huron Central Railway. All money will be put towards capital infrastructure. The federal government's most recent budget expanded the National Trade Corridor Fund criteria to include short-line rail. Genesee and Wyoming had 3 times failed an application for funding under this program because short-line rail was not included within the parameters. So we will continue to follow this because certainly it's been a while since we've had active train service within the Soo, particularly to go as far as Sudbury. So very cool. This article will be posted to the website, SooOnline.com, in its entirety later this afternoon. All right, what do we have now? Summer Book Club. What? What did you say? I can do whatever I want, really. Heidi's Unchained. All right. Now, I will tell you that the Northern Branch Public Library, they are hosting a summer book club every Tuesday. Nope, sorry, only on Tuesday, July 12th from 2 to 3:30. The book in question, the featured book, is called The Scent of Rain and Lightning, written by Nancy Picard. Registration does begin on Tuesday, May 31st, 2022 at 10 a.m. The event is free, but you will need to register as space is limited. So for all inquiries, you are invited to drop by the North Branch up on Northern Avenue, so, you know, built as part of the old Alexander Henry, now part of the Boreal French Immersion School site, or you can call 705-759-5248. Okay, now we're going to go over to weather.
Well, Heidi, the good news is you could probably turn your air conditioner off today because we are seeing a very considerably cooler air mass for the next couple of days. I mean, it's not going to be cold, but it's going to be much more comfortable than the last couple of days, and that's because of this high pressure ridge building in, giving us some fresher air today. Winds will be picking up from 15 to 30 kilometers from the northwest, so that is coming from the north, so you know it's going to feel a lot more cooler than it was yesterday. Yesterday, we felt like 33 degrees at around 5 o'clock yesterday afternoon, just before that thunderstorm didn't happen. It just kind of thinned out just like I thought it would, and we didn't really see a lot. We saw a couple of drops during the night. That's all heading towards the East Coast. We have nothing to worry about as far as weather today. We're just going to see some clouds. Eventually those clouds are going to give way to clear skies for tonight and give us another cool night for tonight. Let's take a look at your satellite. You can see this is all part and parcel of that low pressure system that came in. That's now pushing towards the east. We have some clearer skies coming in. Again, we have some fair weather clouds as well to deal with for today, but nothing, no rain in those clouds. We don't have to worry about that. In fact, we don't really have to worry about rain for the next 4 or 5 days, really. Let's take a look at your radar. Nothing showing up. Some embedded thunderstorms with that front that's now pushing towards the east. And again, we just have clear skies here. As far as temperatures go, we're a little bit lower than we were yesterday. 12 to 15 degrees is our high for today. And we're pretty much cool everywhere around the Huron. 18 degrees in Thunder Bay, that's not bad. 20 degrees in Timmins. You're eventually going to cool down later on today and into your day tomorrow. This is what we look like for the next 3 days though. For today, we have some cloud. We're going to lose those clouds eventually this morning. like I say, temperatures are going to be anywhere from 12 to 15 degrees, which is about, I don't know, about 15 degrees cooler than it was yesterday. 14 degrees for your day on Thursday. We may bump that up to 18 for Thursday with a mix of sun and cloud. We'll have a little bit of shower activity, not much. It's like a sprinkle coming in for Friday. 16 degrees. We have a little, just a little cold front coming in for Friday. Nothing to worry about. Saturday's looking nice, and the next 7 days is looking pretty good too. I'll give you those details coming up.
All right. Okay. We are going to take one more sponsor break so you can hear the words of our business community. We will hear from Quesnel Well Drilling and Fracking. I just like saying that word. I actually say it throughout the afternoon while sitting at my desk. Fracking, 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 because it's so close to other words. But fracking is an actual thing, and if you don't know what it is, then you should go look it up. And then if you need some help with the fracking, you contact the good people there who are absolutely experts in the field. You will also hear from Maker North, my good friends Joseph and Riley, solving the problems of the community, whether it's local or international, levying all the weapons at their disposal, whether it's, general camaraderie, 3D printing, laser cutting, woodworking, you name it, they do it. Prototyping, hey, if you've got a cool idea for a gadget, they can help you build it. Contact them today. When we come back, of course, factoids, interaction with our app. I wonder if they're tracking you. I wonder if the OLG is tracking Craig, international man of mystery that he is. And he's about to win millions, Yeah, he's about to win millions. So anyway, do go fill your cup. We got lots of stuff still to talk about, so come on back.
Imagine knowing about incidents, closures, and roadwork all before starting your trip. Ontario 511 lets you know before you go. You can get real-time information directly from the Ministry of Transportation, because the more you know, the easier it is for you to go. And spend the time doing the things that matter most.
Superior Adult Learning is looking for volunteers who want to make a difference in our community and help others reach their full potential. In only a few hours a week, you can help our learners achieve their goals and set them on a path towards a successful, independent future. Visit www.superioral.ca to get started now.
With over 45 years of experience, All Ontario Well Drilling offers hydrofracking and all well drilling services. Call 705-575-8088 or 705-257-9495.
Whoops.
So I talked to you about the well drilling and the fracking. It's actually called All Ontario. I just am so enamored with the name Quesnel because of my connection with Nicole, our dynamic sales lady. So All Ontario Well Drilling and Fracking.
There, we got it
Fracking.
right.
Fracking. All right. So factoids then.
Okay, let's do some factoids.
Okay. Well, I like this one because, Chevy Chase, of course, is referenced. So it was on this day, June 1st in 1975, that U.S. President Gerald Ford falls down on the steps of Air Force One after arriving in Austria. You've got it?
Whoa!
Sorry. Okay,
embarrassing.
so Chevy Chase's parody then of this on Saturday Night Live, along with another fall while climbing up the stairs of the Air Force One the following December, and other klutz moments would lead the media to characterize Ford as a klutz. Ford, however, was a star college football player for the University of Michigan. So
I remember watching Saturday Night Live.
Chevy Chase.
Chevy Chase do that.
Hilarious. Okay, and then it was on this date in 2006. Now, this is contentious for me, and you're going to hear why. So on this date, June 1st, 2006, the 1994 debut album by Oasis called Definitely Maybe was voted the greatest album of all time in a
What?
survey, I know, to mark 50 years of the official UK albums chart. The Beatles came in second and third place with Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band and Revolver. OK Computer by Radiohead was fourth. And What's the Story, Morning Glory by Oasis was also voted fifth. So were the Gallagher brothers in charge
Yeah,
of the voting?
I think
Like
so.
that's, you know.
I don't think so.
Great music. I'm not here to just,
Yeah,
you know, but
still the
come
best.
on.
Okay, let's see if we're millionaires.
Yeah.
So this is 70 million. You know, even one of the maxi millions would be nice.
Right?
Okay, $1 million. Be a nice summer. Here we go. Don't forget, you got to be my sound effect.
Of course.
And better luck next time.
Wah, wah. But Craig.
There wasn't even one. I don't even know if it was. Was it one on tonight, last night?
I don't know. Well, let's go into social media here.
do that.
Margaret McKegg beating everybody to the punch, saying good morning all. Good morning to you, Margaret McKegg. Terry Matthews on her heels, saying good morning all. Morning to you, Mr. Terry Matthews. Kimberly Seabrook, my excellent friend, who is also coming on the show tomorrow with the dynamic
Oh
Hannah
yeah,
Stortini.
because we're not here. We're only here till
Starting
Friday.
Monday. She's going to be one of our last in-studio guests. Haha. Yes, and talking to us all about the Come As You Are Gala, which is coming up quickly, Saturday, June 11th, in support of the excellent Grocer for Good. The Come As You Are Gala tickets are $40 a piece, and that includes silent auction, live music, food, and all sorts of bon ami. I will be premiering a new dress, so there you go. Yes, so Kim is on tomorrow, and good morning to you, lovely lady. Happy Hump Day.
Happy Hump
What
Day.
day is it? What day is it? Mike Caruso. Oh, here we go. Good morning to everyone in TV land. Tomorrow is Election Day. Please do get out and vote for the person who has the best interests of our city and not their own. A permanent resident of our city will help us end the issues of homelessness, crime, and the constant emigration of our youth to other cities. Yes, some good advice there.
get out and
So
vote.
definitely go out, do your civic duty, and put your X on the ballot.
Just one X.
Yeah, unless you're making a statement, in which case you spoil
Then
the
you
ballot.
spoil it.
That's right. Yes, which you know, I think is a strong comment as well. But I'm not encouraging anybody to do that. Pick somebody. Okay. Bradley, good morning. Good morning to you, Bradley Evoy. Tony Mancuso, happy Hump Day, everyone. Halfway there, enjoy your day. Yes, you as well, Tony. Bradley, did you know that garbage men don't receive any actual training? Apparently, they just pick things up as they go along. All of my high school buddies, I get to chat
Yeah.
with you like here, and that won't be happening as of Monday. Okay, Enika, good morning, everyone. Happy Hump Day. She's waving a hand. She's got the sun coming up between two great huge Straxalan. Yes. Joseph, I never used the app for that exact reason. No need to be followed by the fellow from Gotta Make the Donuts. Those commercials. Well, gotta make the donuts. Tiffany Richards, especially if you aren't aware you are not supposed to add a child under 5 to the app, it will tell you that you need to quarantine. Yeah, well, okay, well, there you go, right? So sounds like a lot of people are having challenges with, what is it called, Mike? The Arrive Can app.
Don't know why we even are worried about these things anymore.
No.
Anywho.
Let's see here. Terry Matthews, better not next time on the Lotto Max.
Now,
Yes.
apparently it wasn't one, Mike. It was not
Okay.
one. So
Shouldn't
it's
there be
still
a winner every time? Like
70 million on Friday again. I imagine it's like 100 million max millions.
Maybe I'll buy a ticket.
Maybe.
Unlikely, but maybe. Lori Rains Aguano, good morning to you and you and you and you. Yes.
too.
And you as well. Yes. Jen Buchan, good morning all. Have a happy hump day. Good morning to you, Jen. And Jen confirms there was no winner of the Lotto Max last night. Okay, and over to the 7-day.
Okay, let's do the 7-day. while we're still here, 8. The temperatures are a little cooler over the next couple of days, which is kind of nice. You know, we're not sweating while we're walking or anything like that. And we do have the odd chance of seeing a sprinkle here and there over the next couple of days because we do have some unstable air. But for the most part, things are kind of like stable, and temperatures will eventually get back into the 20s. So not looking all that bad for the first week of June.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm here to remind you that we have been the Sioux's only local news show.
2 more
and
shows.
2 more shows. So, you know, do stay tuned for the last time. Like, follow, share, tag people in the comments. You know, let's get a really good turnout for the last 2 shows. And I hope you have a great day. Enjoy the weather. Despite the breeze, it's still beautiful. And I'll talk to you tomorrow.
We will talk to you tomorrow, unless
Oh.
I'm not here.
No, you'll be here.
Okay.
You'll be here. Yeah. No,
All right.
we will talk to you tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye.
Bye.
Family owned and operated, A.G. Quinnell Well Drilling has been serving Sault Ste. Marie and surrounding area since 1968. For a free estimate, call 705-779-3909. A.G. Quinnell Well Drilling, available for all your water needs. 1944, 2nd Line West, Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. A.G. Quinnell Well Drilling. Call 705-779-3909 for a free estimate today.
First Local, supported by Maker North, 3D printing, laser cutting, 3D design, education, prototyping, and more. Maker North, whatever it takes.